Summer solstice blessings. So I am sat in my bath and I thought I'd get some herbs from the garden and some that are dried and see what comes to me. Not necessarily from the herbs, but just from channeling. Now today is the summer solstice where the sun, it's the longest day of the year. And with this, it brings longevity, it brings the sun is the heat, the passion, it's the activator. The sun is activating us so much right now, as it's at its highest in the sky. People are now celebrating Stonehenge, Avebury, all other sacred places. But you can go out and do sacred places, or you can create your own sacred space, like I have in the bath. And I find that I get a whole load of downloads from the bath. Do you see this here? It looks like a hummingbird. So Florida came to mind. This looks like a bird on a flower. So hummingbirds, that's how they collect their pollen. They're fast, they're small, they're intelligent little beings, little animals, birds. But sit with that for a bit. What's the message from the hummingbird? What does the hummingbird teach you? How to be resilient, how to collect things little bit at a time, because you can't do a whole truckload of stuff because it's only got a little beak and it's doing it all on its own. But it's pollinating, it's collecting nectar, it's feeding itself, it's nourishment. But the water, I keep on going on about the water. There's so many messages in the water. I can sit in the bath and speak to the water, and then when it goes down, I trust that it's going down to the mycelium network to give the messages. Like in Buxton Springs, the water there is down underground for 5,000 years in a day. So people will have spoken into that water, at least one droplet for sure. It's been through humans, it's been through animals, it's been through insects, it's been through bones, stones, all transmuted, all becoming more and more alive each day. So it's about keeping the water alive, bringing life back into it. And you can do this by speaking to it. And you can do this by doing such a thing that I'm doing, like have a bath with herbs, flowers, and sit with it. You could do a bit of scrying. What can you see here? Can you see anything? What messages are you getting from this water with the flowers? And the calendula is so good for your skin, but it also represents the sun. Now, each and every one of these herbs wouldn't survive if it wasn't A, for the sun, B, for the water, B, for the earth, and C, for the air that carries the seeds. So it's all elements in each and every one. So what are you wanting to bring in this summer solstice? Somebody asked me what to do for summer solstice, and I automatically got the idea of put a seed in your mouth for a few minutes, about 10 minutes or so, while thinking about your intent. You could go further, you could hum, so it's getting your vibrations as well as your DNA, so it'll be activating it even more. Be specific with what you're wanting. It needs specification, is that the right word? Yeah, direction. And yeah, I've got I've got a chant called Blue Flame, and that's a perfect chant for the summer solstice, to bring in the directions. Look how mesmerising this is. This is valerian, this is geranium, calendula, St John's wort, mugwort, lavender, willow, lemon balm, vervain. There's some wormwood somewhere, wormwood. So each one of these is a correspondence, and when you work with the correspondences of what you're wanting to bring in as well, you know. So if you look at this, you're wanting calmness from the valerian, this really calming herb, as it is the vervain, but the vervain is also the herb of bards. Here's the wormwood, so the wormwood is what you put in absinthe. Here's some hyssop, so that's purification. They use it for exorcisms and such, and clearances. Calendula, representing the sun and bringing in cleansing for the skin as well. It's good as an ointment and such. The lemon balm, again, this is calming, and it's also got the other name of Melissa. St John's wort, that's a good herb for depression, but always check with your herbalist before you take anything, especially if you're on medication. But yeah, I just thought I'd share my musings of my morning bath with herbs and flowers on this summer solstice. So, summer solstice blessings to you all. Bye.